Hey, folks. All right. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about feeling good and feeling good and why I focus so much on nutrition and taking care of our body from the inside out. So my name is Brandy Madar. I am an online fitness and health coach, and I have a passion for helping people feel good in their own bodies through a combination of strength training, mindset, and most importantly, nutrition, because I believe that when you fuel your body right, you feel good. And it's really important that we understand really what that means. So today I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, and I'm going to go over a few slides with you. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it up like this. This is fine. Okay, so what we eat is not just food. It is information for ourselves. And it is really important that we're giving ourselves the right information because our cells are constantly regenerating. Just like when you get a cut and you begin to heal, that's happening on the inside too, with all of our organs and just all the way through our body, each individual cell. So the food that we eat is information for our cells. It tells our cells what to do. It contributes to our hormones, our mood, our gut. All of those things impact how we feel and the results that we get. And I want to kind of jump over here to a video that I really like. Dr. Mark Heyman is a phenomenal doctor, and he specializes in this and among other things. So I follow him, and I encourage other people to do the same. But we'll go ahead and just watch this little video really quick.
Food is the most powerful tool to change your biology. Most people have no clue that what they're eating is making them feel bad, or that their sense of how they are, their conditions that they're suffering from are caused by food. It's basically code or instructions that changes your physiology with every single bite. It changes your gene expression, it changes your hormones, your brain chemistry, your immune system. Everything has changed literally in minutes. And so food is the most powerful way to quickly shift your biology.
Food is not the only thing, okay? There are many things that impact our condition and our results, but food is one of the easiest things that we have control over. Proper nutrition is one of the best ways to rejuvenate a sick body. Our cells are constructed of food and water and thoughts. So every cell in our body is, again, being told what to do based on what we're consuming and also what we're thinking. There's been a lot of really good studies about that too, where our wavelengths from our brain actually change the outcome of the wavelengths of other things. So a little bit, woo-woo, but also rooted in science. Our thoughts matter, what we eat matters. All of these things also come back down to my overarching feel good, because fuel is not just food. It's how we think about ourselves. It's what we surround ourselves with. It's what we're consuming all around. Healing through food is something that is a possibility. A lot of people are doing it. And I, in fact, am one of those people who also have been healing through food. It's not as quick as taking a drug, but it doesn't have the same side effects as taking drugs. And it also helps you all around because you're putting good things in, you're going to get more good things out. And I'm definitely a really big fan of using different diets to heal. For instance, I did do keto for a while, which really helped me with my mental health. I did carnivore for a while to help with my inflammation. I did low carb for a little bit, but now I'm going back to carbs because it's important to understand the differences between these diets and how they work, but also understand the human body. We do need all of our macronutrients, not necessarily just a couple of them. They all do different things for us and different things for our body. And those macronutrients are carbs, proteins, and fats. And it's important to have a balanced diet. Again, unless you're using a specific diet for a short period of time or as a tool, and it's a little bit different. And then you kind of have to, tweak some of these. But these are the main macronutrients that your body needs to function on. And most people understand that, but don't really understand how important it is to have these balanced out properly. And oftentimes when people don't feel good and they're complaining about different things, so they're having problems with weight, one of the first things that, I'm curious about is, what are you eating? What are you putting in your body? Is it helping you? Is it giving information to your cells that are going to fuel health, or are you filling your body full of chemicals and you're not balancing your macros? All of those things play a really big factor. More so, though, than just the macronutrients is the micronutrients. So, micronutrients are super important. These are, this is also fuel. And these are, part of your macronutrients, but that's why you have to pick and choose the right ones, because oftentimes people are just eating and they're not thinking about the fact that they need to make sure they're getting enough vitamin D in their diet, especially in the wintertime. We're going through winter. It's, cold and flu season, which in my opinion is oftentimes a lot of not having a very strong immune system because you haven't been taking care of your body. You don't have a good amount of vitamin D. Maybe all these things, they play a factor. So it's important that you have a meal plan and you have a diet that is well thought out so that you can fit in all of these vitamins and minerals. And if not, maybe supplement with some of them. And different conditions also are often the result of not enough nutrients. For instance, with Hashimoto's, a lot of times there is a deficiency in vitamin D, B12, iron, selenium, thiamine. All of these play a factor in our body's ability to function, because when our body does not have the fuel that it needs to run on and it's running low in those areas, the system gets thrown off. Everything starts firing differently, overcompensating, and it kind of messes everything else up. So diet is really important because this is how your body gets the majority of these. And I want to talk a little bit more about having the right sources, because a lot of people believe, oh, well, my cereal box says I have all these different vitamins. Okay, but we have to talk about bioavailability and quality here. The nutrients that are fortified into our grains and our processed foods are often not great forms of those vitamins. In fact, they're synthetic versions that often our body doesn't know what to do with. It's a modified version of the original. And you have to take into consideration that often when you're dealing with processed foods, now you're getting chemicals and additives and preservatives and all of these other things, dyes, that your body literally doesn't even know what it is. Okay, and all of those things contribute to the formation of unhealthy cells that are regenerating throughout the body and contributing to systems being thrown off, which then interrupt hormonal production. It affects weight gain and weight loss. All of these things play a role. So it's really important that you understand that the best way to get those nutrients is going to be from whole foods. And there's a lot more I can go into about bioavailability and what foods are really nutrient dense. And there are a lot of other factors that go into whether or not you are absorbing the nutrients. But this is a great way to just start being healthier, is making sure that your diet is mostly whole foods and balancing out your macros, making sure you're getting plenty of protein and making sure that your fat and your carbs are well balanced so that you're not getting too much excess energy in the body and therefore putting on weight. So all those things are really important. My whole philosophy as a coach really gets down to the root cause and trying to take care of the body and the system from the inside out. I really believe that when you feel good, you feel good. And when you address some of the other issues that are impacting your ability to absorb nutrients and you eat the right things, it can transform your health. It can transform your mental health. It can transform your entire life. So please remember, the food is not just calories. What we're eating is important. The quality of what we're eating is important, and balance of all of that is very important for our hormones, for our immune system, for healing, for recovery, for energy. All of those things play a role. And when we give the system what it needs, it has a better opportunity to function the way that it's meant to function. So if you're not feeling good right now, I really encourage you to think about that and maybe consider, outsourcing somebody like me to help you put a meal plan together. Those things they're really important. So I hope this is helpful. I will post a link to another live call that I did about macronutrients and micronutrients, where I kind of dive a little bit deeper into that and talk a little bit more about, what are nutrient dense foods. So I'll post a link. Feel free to check that out if you would like. And if not, please reach out to me with any questions that you may have. I am here to help you.